All right, welcome to Dean Bodie Show. Dean Bodie Show. What's going on, everyone? TGIF, I hope, for everyone. And we're going to have a nice weekend. Whether you like it or not, that's what we're going to do. Don't forget Dean Bodie Show, DEANBODI space show, YouTube channel, Dean Bodie Podcasts, wherever you get podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Google, Stitcher. We're on all the platforms, and DeanBodie.com is the website. You can go there, and the links are on there for your convenience. You can blast over to the podcast, blast the other way over to the YouTube channel, and we're getting it dialed in over here. We're growing every day. We thank you so much, Dean Bodie, for joining us. Subscribers are going up. Numbers are going up. Downloads are going up. We're going up. Because it's Red Skies at Night. Red Skies at Night. Oh, oh. Oh, 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 oh. Red Skies at Night. Red Skies at Night. Oh, oh. That's a little sing-along by the band called the Fixx. And you've got no place to go because it's Red Skies at Night. Oh, man, that band. It reminds me of going down to the Fort Lauderdale Strip in my Z28 with my arm out the side, not even knowing what I'm singing about, right? Looking at everybody on the walking down the strip, checking them out. Red Skies at Night. Red Skies at Night. Oh, oh. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Just a great song, great sound. That's all that matters. I don't know what it means. It's Red Skies at Night. Oh. So, we're going to be taking you down a cool trip today. Another nightclub journey from the kid, the nightclub bartender back in the day, to a place that we're going back probably late 80s, maybe around 1990 flat right there. And a little neighborhood bar in the Marietta Square in Marietta, Georgia, called Water Street. This little place was wild. It had an upstairs, it had a downstairs. That restaurant kind of bar, but when the sun came down, the band would come out and it would turn into a nightclub. Partying downstairs with the pool table. You had to actually walk down these stairs. It was like in a basement. It was the coolest feeling, big time. And we had a great time there, to the point where I got a girlfriend a job there. All right? Let's just call her Lisa Beth. And I got her working down in the downstairs bar, and she had that place wrapped around her little finger after a while. You would go down there, she would just say, what color shot do you want? You pick the color, she's making it. All day long. And we had a cool family environment there. The owner was cool. Everybody was awesome. That Marietta Square, just in general, was just a cool vibe. The train tracks were right behind us. You had even a little bar in one of the old train cars that was kind of abandoned, but somebody turned it into a little bar. Go there and you could sit there, small place, have a few drinks, and you're sitting in a train car. It was crazy, man. And the coolest part about this job was not that I had to work lunches sometimes. Hated it. Daytime, no good. Nightlife. It's the nightlife kind of guy. Don't give me this, I got to be in for lunch. That means you got to get there, I don't know, 9 o'clock. You got to cut all the garnishes, all the limes, all the lemons. You got to get all that done, all the prep. Not good. Make the Bloody Mary mix, make the pina colada mix, make the sour mix for the margaritas, and so on and so forth to get ready for the night. But you do what you got to do. We shuffle the schedule around, and you get your good shifts in. You're bad, as it goes in the nightclub business behind the bar. And the best part about this job, it was right a couple of miles from my apartment. Right down Powder Springs Road to an apartment complex called Ashley Mill. I think I'm getting that right, if my memory serves me correct, but it was a great apartment complex. You ever had that cool apartment back in the day, and you got it by yourself, you're paying your bills, everything's dialed in, you got your pad, you got the job, everything seems to be cruising, and then you decide to take on a roommate, and everything gets screwed up after that. That's what I did. Should have never left that apartment. But going back to Water Street, I proposed to a girl there, and she said yes one night. As we were kind of drinking behind the bar a little bit, the band was playing. I went up to the stage, got on the microphone. She was working downstairs at the downstairs bar, and I proposed through I proposed from the microphone, and she came running up and got on the microphone and said, "Yes, of course I will." Didn't last long, but that night was special. Let's just say that. Never got married, but it was one of those moments where, I don't know, you feel like the timing's right. You just wanted to go for it, and so I did. And as the story goes, it didn't work out, and that's the way it goes. Okay? So, there was a bouncer there named Mike, who was a friend of mine. This guy was a bounty hunter by day, bouncer by night. Big, big dude. You do not want to get thrown out by Big Mike. Down the side entrance is a whole stairway that goes down. If he decides to throw you down the stairs, he will. Down the front is a little step down also, and he's tossed a few people rolling down the stairs a few times. Man, this guy could bounce, man. He was just like a brick house power lifter, bounty hunter, bouncer. Just did his job well. So he was so big that he could handle the front door and the back door at the same time, Big Mike, mind you. We had a little tradition, me and Big Mike, because you want to make friends with guys like this. And right around the holiday season every time, we would get in the car and pick a day where one afternoon we would go bar hopping. And for some reason, we decided that doing shots of Jim Beam whiskey was going to be our holiday choice every year. And we did it through, 2 seasons, because I hung out at this place for a couple of years. So we're driving around. We're pulling into one place, running inside, slam a shot of Jim Beam, back into the car, to the next place. Irresponsible. You don't drink and drive. You don't do that. But back in the day, way back in the 80s, late 80s and all that, it just was like a whole different world. We were in the business is kind of what you did. And you kept an eye on one another. And that was kind of how it goes. Today, not good. Wouldn't fly. You don't do that anymore. I haven't had a sip of anything going on 4 years. Done, finished, goodbye. I feel 1,000 times better. My liver is much happier. My kidneys are much happier. And I feel way better. You know? And everybody's got to go through their thing. Everybody's got to hit enough rock bottoms and all that stuff. And I just came up with the phrase that, and I've said this before, and it's worth repeating, I just don't want to be buzzed anymore. I got enough going on in here with the natural buzz, with the anxiety and all these other fun things that I deal with, and the bipolar and all that stuff. Oh yeah, chemistry is all over the place. Most of the time we got it balanced out, though, with some good nutrition and some good food, and walking and doing some exercise and all that stuff with the Bodie. Because good girl Bodie, good girl Bodie, she's the best girl in the world. Ho! The best! We went to the vet today to have her annual checkup. Everything checks out perfect. All the fluids are full. All the systems are go. Everything's checking out for the boatster. Found a great vet, thank God. And he's been around since the 80s, and he's seen everything 1,000 different times over. That's who you want. I remember when she was a puppy, and she had like a little, like a little plantar wart, between her toes. I didn't know what it was. He's like, yeah. And he does this little treatment on it. He goes, it'll be gone in 3 weeks. I'm like, are you sure? He goes, yeah, about that. 3 weeks? Gone. She has another thing happen to her, a little like histiocytoma, as they call it, a little benign little cell tumor kind of thing. Benign. He looked at it, just kind of going through, her growing immune system development kind of maturing thing. 5 weeks it'll be gone. I'm like, are you sure? He goes, yeah. 5 weeks? Gone. Shout out to Dr. Burkett at Vista Animal Clinic. You rock. But Bodie today, we went there. He's trimming the nails. He's looking in her ears, gets her updated on the shots and all that stuff. Yes, we did the allergy shot too, because we've learned you got to pay attention. I don't want her scratching and getting hot spots and all. It's not fun for the Bodie. She lays out in the grass. When's the last time you walked around the neighborhood and rolled around in the grass? You don't. Dogs are different. Keep an eye on it. And ever since we started this other thing with the allergy shot, it's handled through the season. When the season's gone and that allergy season is gone, she's good. The cooler weather comes, no problem. Bodie's not suffering on my watch. Okay? If I was walking around scratching myself to death, I'd want some help. That's how we do it. Yes, she takes her vitamins. Oh, here we go. I can hear it already. Hey, Millie. Bodie gets the vitamins too, and the Glandex to clean out the anal glands. She does? Yeah. Oh, okay. She's well taken care of. The Omega, the Multi, the allergy supplement, the Glandex that cleans out the anal gland so she doesn't get anal gland problems. So you see the mucus plug when she goes to poopy. Got it? Bodie and I, huh? We're dialed in. Red skies at night. Oh, oh. The Fixx sing-along, man. Man, that song will get in you. Man, we're having a great time here. Water Street was a great place, a great bar. We had a lot of fun there. Big Mike the bouncer, our holiday Jim Beam shots. We used to cruise around in my Honda Accord hatchback. And maybe once in a while, if we felt like it, I would pull the power brake and we would slide right into the parking place and go in and do a holiday shot. Happy holidays, Big Mike, wherever you are. I love you. We had some fun. And that's the Water Street story. And we're doing our thing over here, man. Let me tell you something. We're having a great time over here at Dean Bodie. Don't forget, once again, Dean Bodie podcast, wherever you get podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Google, Stitcher, all the platforms. Dean Bodie Show, DEANBODI, space show is the YouTube channel, DeanBodie.com, right? And 800-878-9698. Dean Bodie hotline, Dean Bodie line, Dean Bodie call-in line. That's where you call. Leave a little message. Tell us a little short, little sweet, what's going on with you. What's maybe you'll flash back to a memory or something that we said maybe triggered something. Share. We'll put it on the show. We'll make you the feature on the show. Leave your name, where you're from. I don't know. You're from North Lauderdale, Florida. You're from Anchorage, Alaska. Wherever you are. You're from Argentina for all we know. Lines are open. 800-878-9698. And we're doing it over here, man. Having a great day. Had a great day at the vet with Bodie. She's all dialed in and all freshened up. Monday, the groomer comes from Pet Love, where the mobile groomer comes out here, gets her in, gets a nice little scrubby scrub, gets a nice little shampoo with the nice shampoo conditioner. And we got her dialed in. I love her so much because she's the greatest. She's a good girl, Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. She's the good girl, Bodie. Yeah, she's the best girl in the world. Oh, the best. DeanBodie.com. I hope you guys are having an awesome day today. You're dealing with all the things you got to deal with, taking care of yourself, keep yourself dialed in, drinking plenty of water, doing the breathing exercises. Easy does it, man. You know what I found out today that really helps? If you can, on my iPhone, I decided, because I grew up in Florida, where the ocean, we don't have the ocean out here in Texas. Got lakes and stuff, but not like Florida, let's be real. You go on the Lauderdale side, those waves are really moving, much more than the West Coast side, where the water just kind of flat, but it's easier to see a sunset than it is a sunrise, because getting up early is tougher than watching the sunset come down around, nighttime, dinner time. But anyway, both real beautiful coasts. But it's triggered something in me how I remember I had an apartment one time in Boynton Beach, Florida, that was close enough to the ocean. It was a room in a house. It was like three of us in this. We had rented our own little spots, but you could hear the ocean because it was like 50 yards out with the window open. It was so relaxing when you want to take a nap and you hear those crashing waves. You're done. I went to iTunes, looked up ocean waves. There's a million albums out there. Pick one. And then you lie back, you take your little power nap, or just a break in the action of the day if you're feeling stressed, and just recharge. Put the phone by your ear, hit the ocean wave thing on there. Most of them have like a half an hour of stuff on there, some an hour, and you just disappear like you're on vacation. Game changer. Do these little things to keep yourself dialed in. Don't get too buried in all the negativity in the news. Dabble in it. Read a little paragraph of the Apple News or whatever thing that gives you the 1, 2, 3. That's all you need. Okay? Don't bathe in it because it'll mess with your head. Not too much COVID, schmovid, pandemic, schmandemic. Okay? Keep yourself dialed in. Do that ocean wave thing. It's good. Make sure you're getting plenty of water down. Go for walks. Put your favorite tunes on. Do what you got to do to keep yourself centered. Got it? All right. Awesome. Good girl Bodie. She's the best girl in the world. She's the good girl Bodie. Yeah, she's the best girl in the world. Ho! So, have an awesome day. Remember, DeanBodie.com. Dean Bodie Show. Have an awesome day. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. We're going to keep it coming at you, Dean Bodie. All right.